Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our 14th reading workshop lesson. Today we're going to read another Frog and Toad chapter, but before I start reading, this is our focus point. These are the questions you're going to answer. So, Dad, behind the camera, say hi, Dad.
Hello, kids.
Hopefully he's zooming in nicely here. The question I want you to answer, and there's no worksheet for today, so you're going to answer this on Dojo. Do you think Frog is a good friend? And why? The why is usually the most important part. So of course you can say, yes, Frog's a good friend. But then why do you think that? You are going to support your answer with examples from any of the chapters that we read. So pay close attention to this chapter. Maybe you want to use examples from other chapters. Maybe you can use more than one example. I would love it if you came up with multiple examples to support your answer. So you're thinking about, do you think Frog is a good friend to Toad and why? Support your answers with examples from any of the chapters. Today's chapter is called A Swim. Hold it like this a little bit. Toad and Frog went down to the river. What a day for a swim, said Frog.
Yes, said Toad. I will go behind these rocks and put on my bathing suit.
I don't wear a bathing suit, said Frog.
Well, I do,
said Toad.
After I put on my bathing suit, you must not look at me until I get into the water.
Why not? Asked Frog.
Because I look funny in my bathing suit. That is why,
said Toad. Frog closed his eyes when Toad came out from behind the rocks. Toad was wearing his bathing suit.
Don't peek,
he said. Frog and Toad jumped into the water. They swam all afternoon. Frog swam fast and made big splashes. Toad swam slowly and made smaller splashes. So some people don't like to be seen in their bathing suit. I remember, and I still am, I'm a little self-conscious. It's a bathing suit, some people don't like it. I'm making a connection there. A turtle came along the riverbank.
Frog, tell that turtle to go away,
said Toad.
I don't want him to see me in my bathing suit when I come out of the river.
Frog swam over to the turtle. Turtle, said Frog, you will have to go away.
Oh, why should I?
Asked the turtle. Because Toad thinks that he looks funny in his bathing suit, and he does not want you to see him, said Frog.
The turtle's old.
Some lizards were sitting nearby.
Does Toad really look funny in his bathing suit?
They asked. A snake crawled out of the grass.
If Toad looks funny in his bathing suit,
said the snake, then I, for one, want to see him. We all want to see him, too, said the dragonflies.
Me too,
said the field mouse.
I have not seen anything funny in a long time.
So what's going on now? All the animals heard that Toad looks funny in his bathing suit, and they all want to see him. Not good for Toad. Poor Toad. Frog swam back to Toad. I'm sorry, Toad, he said. Everyone wants to see how you will look.
Then I will stay right here until they go away,
said Toad. The turtle and the lizards and the snake and the dragonflies and the field mouse all sat on the riverbank. They waited for Toad to come out of the water. Please, cried Frog, please go away. But no one went away. Toad was getting colder and colder. He was beginning to shiver and sneeze.
I will have to come out of the water, said Toad. I'm catching a cold.
Toad climbed out of the river. The water dripped out of his bathing suit and down onto his feet. The turtle laughed. The lizards laughed. The snake laughed. The field mouse laughed. And Frog laughed. Oh, I don't think he looks that bad. Dad, what do you think?
No, I think he looks pretty handsome.
He looks handsome. I agree. Look at that Toad. That's a handsome Toad.
As far as toads go.
Yeah, if I was a prince, I'd kiss it. Is that how it goes? No, you kiss the Toad turns into a prince.
Yes, Matthew.
Thank you, Dad. Mr. K to you.
I'm the original Mr. K.
Oh, that's right. Okay, you can call me Matt.
What are you laughing at, Frog?
Said Toad. I'm laughing at you, Toad, said Frog, because you do look funny in your bathing suit.
Of course I do,
said Toad. Then he picked up his clothes and went home. And that's the end of our chapter. I was able to make some connections there. I asked some questions, and the central question, the question you have to answer is, do you think Frog is a good friend? I could make an argument either way, and in this story, I'm going to argue I don't think Frog was that great of a friend. And do you know why? Dad?
No, I don't know why.
Oh, well, I'll tell you why. Because Frog laughed at Toad. He laughed in his face. And Toad was nervous. And Frog, I don't like how Frog treated Toad in this story. But I could also make an argument that he was a good friend because I think, from an example, he tried to get everyone to go away. So he was listening to Toad. So there is no one right answer. Either way, you could argue. But use examples from the stories we read. You can use an example from this story or a chapter that we read before earlier this week. And have a great April break. I will see you on Monday.